Mary Schottenstein Remax Realty, bringing you real-life real estate. So, out there looking for real estate stories from agents. So if you got something, send it my way. And the whole goal of this is to take real-life real estate, real stories, let you know what it is, and look for solutions. So here we go. An agent sends this to me. Hey, I've heard of this in the past, deciding how I want to proceed. Can you give me some advice? I'm going to paraphrase this. Her buyers are in contract on an as-is listing. But the listing agent insisted that the following clause be added. Buyer will not request any repairs unless the individual repair exceeds $3,000. So the listing agent is basically saying, listen, we don't want to be nickel and dime. If it's a big deal over $3,000, that's the definition of big, which is exceedingly big, but either case, then you could make a request. If it's under $3,000, don't, okay? And the agent's not a fan of it. The buyer's agent, she goes, okay, so there are wood-burning fireplace in the house, noted as a wood-burning fireplace, but it's sealed off, doesn't function. Buyer's agent now does homework and goes, oh, it was listed as a wood-burning fireplace in previous listings, but it was, was decorative as well. So previous listings decorative now listed as wood-burning. And here's the question. The buyer would like to use the $3,000 clause to get the listing agent insisted on, to try and get the sellers to restore the fireplace since it was listed as one wood burning. Now the question is, how do we navigate through that? What to do? Relatively simple. You can't force their hand for anything. You know how you want to force their hand? Say this. Here's a termination. We really love to have a wood burning fireplace. We assumed it was. Sorry, house is not for us. That'll get their attention. Going back and going, well, they also didn't agree to fix anything over $3,000, no matter what. They just said, don't send us anything under $3,000, okay? So it's not about right or wrong. It's about how to navigate through things. Keep it simple. And I have a thing called the be pragmatic theory of real estate. Be pragmatic. Get their attention. Yank their chain that way if that's what you want. But are you willing to not buy the house for that, okay? So decide how far you want to really push that kind of issue in this case. It's a clear mistake for you to think and your buyer to think that they could use this $3,000 thing as leverage and that they're going to force them to do anything at all. It's a real question of what does the seller want to do to invest to create more certainty to go from this remedy to the closing. Seller may be willing to give you $1,000 to go away if you just show up at the closing, or the seller may decide, no, I'm willing to put the house back on the market. Test that. That is where you get the best deal in this situation.